Of all the things I thought I would ever do a reaction video to on my YouTube channel about boudoir photography, a Disney movie was probably the farthest from the top of that list. But somebody sent me this article a couple days ago, and because I procrastinated, I didn't read it right away. But I got 2 sentences in and thought, you know what? I gotta make a video about this because this Disney movie, totally boudoir.
It's showtime.
Hello, I'm Mike Lloyd. I run a multi-6-figure boudoir studio in Silicon Valley, California, and I never thought I would be reviewing anything Disney related for my boudoir business in any context, but here we are. This article is so relevant to what we do as photographers. I had to get on here and share it with you, and I'm stoked for you to see why. There we go. Okay. So this article came to me a few days ago, and it's about the newest Disney movie, Encanto, which if you have not seen it, I have not either, full disclosure, but this article was fantastic because it talks about one of the characters in there, strong, tough as the crust of the earth character, made her debut in Disney's Encanto, which I guess created some controversy that Disney did not want this character to be represented this way. If we scroll up, you can see like she's yoked. She's carrying all these donkeys on her back, and she's like the strong, gritty character, not the soft, delicate, feminine, traditional feminine role like we would see in, I don't know, Frozen or Tangled or literally any other Disney movie. But they decided to keep her in anyway. And let's keep going in. So while the artist who worked on Encanto ultimately designed Luisa, the strong young woman with a sensitive spirit, with a buff build and well-defined muscles, Disney were aiming for a more petite, traditional Disney characterization. So as I was just saying, she does not fit the mold. But I think that's great. As our definitions of each gender role and stereotype, which is what they are, have changed over the last 10, 20, 50 years, I think it's incredible that Disney is now showing you don't have to be soft and feminine to be a positive female presence. Because, you know, I just did a post on my Instagram the other day that, you know, strong is the new pretty was my caption. And then I got this article. I'm like, wow, that was very timely. And it's true. You know, everyone comes into our studios, and whether they have short hair, long hair, tattoos, or no tattoos, they want full David Bowie glam makeup, or they want to look totally natural, like they're not wearing makeup, which if any stylist out there is watching, you know how hard that really is. So my hat's off to you. But everyone is different. We all represent ourselves differently. And I think it's amazing that Disney, who has such a strong influence in pop culture, is saying that, hey, there is another way. It's not just that it's okay, but it should be celebrated. And I think that's incredible. All right, so let's keep going. I think we all just wanted to do it in a way that worked well with the style and really made sense for the character. And I'm proud of the way she turned out. The entire team was so awesome. I just pushed the buttons in the right order. That was one of the designers of the movie. But Disney has seemingly not commented on the character's design. However, many fans continue to celebrate Luisa's appearance on social media. So I could only imagine that when Disney saw these mock-ups, they're like, yeah, we don't think so. But now that it's in the public eye, there is no way they're going to challenge this, especially as it's been so well received. And if we go back to one of the last Star Wars movies, I think it was the last of them, The Last Jedi. I mean, Rey was the main character in those movies, and she was such a badass. But you look at any of the action figure packs that were sold from that set of movies, Rey wasn't even one of the main action figures featured. She was like a solo thing on her own, but wasn't included in like the Heroes pack where they sold collections of all the main characters, which blows my mind that, you know, Star Wars is finally being led by a female character, and they didn't even put her in the list of main characters. Absolutely nuts. So now we're going to quote some tweets here. One of my favorite things about Encanto is this buff goddess. One fan explained, her character design is everything. I just love the way she's given muscles, but loses none of her femininity. The dances in her song, the way she cowers when she feels weak, yet her soft yet strong voice just perfect. I think that's just it. That's the whole point of everything that we do as photographers. We help our clients feel seen, whoever they want to be, whoever they are. And that's a freaking amazing gift that we have, that we can show people a vision of themselves that they've only been imagining. You know, it's like when young kids have sports posters on the wall, or they visualize themselves as the quarterback winning the game, or hitting the home run, or kicking the winning goal, whatever it may be, or as the rock star or the superhero in the movie. As children, we have imaginations. We imagine ourselves in these roles, and then we get a 9-to-5 job, and we let life steer in one safe direction, and we lose sight of all those amazing things that we've envisioned for ourselves. And this is an opportunity for us to allow our clients to see themselves in the way that they're imagining in their brain, so they can be soft and strong, but still sensitive and vulnerable. You don't have to be one or the other. You can be all of the above. And I think it's amazing that we finally have a character now that represents that. Here's another good tweet. I think one of the reasons Luisa in Encanto is so awesome and exciting design-wise, because there are so many points where she didn't have to happen. Like, she could have been a buff dude or even a skinny but strong lady, but no, they actually made a visually strong, muscular lady. I've got a friend, she's an aerialist and teaches circus arts and acrobatics up in San Francisco, and she is ripped. And a couple years ago, I remember her making some comment that one of her family members asked, like, well, aren't you worried that men aren't going to find you attractive? And she's like, I don't give a shit. I would rather them respect me for being able to punch through a wall than to like weaken myself for somebody else's approval. And that's why she has such a strong personality. She's so confident because she knows who the hell she is. And if somebody isn't into that, great, that's on them. And she's not going to change who she is. And this is an example of a fictional character representing that same role. And yes, my friend is tiny, but she is ripped, super muscular. And whenever I photograph Cirque du Soleil performers, professional acrobats, dancers, CrossFit competitors, I always ask, do you want me to show off the muscles? And they're always like, hell yeah, I worked hard for these. And then I make it a point, when they're leaning back, flex your triceps. When you're leaning forward, let's flex your abs. We'll show off the muscles that they've worked hard for. We're not reducing those things to make them look soft and feminine in the photos. Strong and feminine is also a thing. All right, so let's keep reading with her tweets. This is why it's so important. And of course, Luisa is her favorite character because she's strong. And this little girl doing chin-ups, looks like on the parallel bars in the gym, because she wants to be strong like this character she saw in Encanto, which is amazing. It reminds me of this little boy from England named Caleb, and he is a metal drummer, and his favorite drummer is Joey Jordison, who passed away recently. He was the original drummer of the band Slipknot, and one of the best effing drummers who's ever lived. The dude was ridiculous. And so this kid started making videos when he was like 5, and he's in like the full Slipknot outfit with the jumpsuit and the mask, and he's playing along with metal, and he plays like Dream Theater and all kinds of really difficult drum patterns, and just goes. And he's got these huge like air traffic controller headphones on, and it's amazing. He was just on the Ellen DeGeneres show, and the guys in Slipknot love him. They like share his videos on their social media. They're always cheering him on, which is such a cool thing, that we can create role models for these kids that can be fictional or they can be real people. But we're telling people it's okay to be who you want to be. Get out there and make the world a better place. Oh, this is a good point. Any game developers out there should take note of this as well. Big, strong female characters should not be overlooked in your character creators. If you've ever played any sort of game with a female character, they're always like Barbie dimensions. Their plate mail and armor is basically like Princess Leia's metal bikini from Return of the Jedi. Where the dudes are like full night plate mail and the women are like sports bra, basically. It's kind of ridiculous. And I think this is also a fantastic opportunity for game designers, because there are so many female gamers out there to create a strong feminine character who looks like she can kick ass. She doesn't look like a Victoria's Secret model who got plopped into this world. Cool, lots more content. I don't know if I'm allowed to show actual videos from the movie and not get copyright violations. And here it is. A lot of clients relate to Louisa, who is experiencing the pressure of carrying the burden for their younger siblings, having the pressure of protecting the younger siblings from their own experiences. So relatable, right? How many people have had to help raise their younger siblings for whatever reason? It's so common. And now there's a strong character who's like, yeah, I did that. It's made me a strong person. I'm a strong person because of it. And again, it's giving an entirely different group of people someone to look up to. And I think that's amazing. And then we get, of course, the BuzzFeed list of whatever else. I like how it doesn't even say, here's the end of the article. It just goes right into the clickbaity stuff after that. So anywho, so there we go. I'd love to know your thoughts as well. Let me know in the comments what you think of the contents of this article. I think it's fantastic. And if you want to know more about how you can take these same concepts and build a business, I've got a ton of great videos on how to build a photography business, my top 5 ways to get new clients in 2022, my favorite marketing techniques are all ways that you can use this kind of messaging and this brand development to attract more clients. And if you want just an easy roadmap of how to start making real money with a camera, head on over to boudoirguild.com and you can find the membership site over there. I'll walk you through everything myself. You are amazing. I'll see you inside.